Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, how una day, my people? My people, no time for introduction. No time for introduction. Make we sit down and laugh the zoo country. The zoo they call Nigeria. The zoo that has no respect for the rule of law. The zoo that even children, they are not spared. Lord have mercy. Even children are treated like criminals. Because in that zoo called Nigeria, it is a complete contraption. Today, make we laugh the media people, them, the zoo media that believe in Nigeria, those that say they love Nigeria. Make we laugh them today because we have been warning them say Nigeria no go work. That thing you are seeing na contraption. Na banana republic. There's no one here. So today, make we laugh them the way the zoo government they treat their children. Ndawusa, see the way they treat Tunapikino. If we're not ready, make we go there. Make we laugh the media men because by them they always say they love Nigeria. They believe in Nigeria. If we're not ready, make we go there. Listen. Take it there. Take it there.
In the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, where condemnation has thrilled the incident over minors said to be end bad governance protesters who collapsed in court after being charged for treasonable offenses. The minors who could be facing the death penalty were reported to be 29 in number and said to have been flying Russian flags and holding placards during the end bad governance protest. They were held in detention for over 90 days. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana has asked a federal high court in Abuja to dismiss the charges against the minors, citing sections of the Constitution and the Child Rights Act, stipulating that the underage defendants ought not to be tried. The court had granted them bail in the sum of 10 million naira each, while the prosecutor asked the judge to remove the names of those who collapsed from the charge. Well, the incident has provoked outrage among a cross-section of Nigerians, including former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi, who criticized the arraignment. Amnesty International described the detainment of the minors as unlawful, noting that the action shows the government's disregard for the law.
Right now, see people say, just imagine in the law court, poverty. This is worse than a slavery camp. Hi, God. Let's continue. Watch.
Let me go and take this. They kept it the prosecutor should do their business. How can you arrange children?
Hi! In a shithole country. Hey, look at the faces that your president in that zoo is scared of. Children. If they fear Pekin them, if they give Pekin treasonable charges. Treason means the death penalty. Hi, God. These kids, these babies, they were held for more than 90 days. Where is the rule of law? Where is the Child Protection Act? It is alien in Nigeria. We keep telling you, say, that place where una love, not be country. You guys don't want to listen to us. Say, children went through this because they carried a Russian flag. Can they even spell the country Russia in the notes? If it does in the notes, these children say, spell Russia. Can they spell it? Do they know the meaning of what they were doing? Nigeria, una shame, they shame me. Make una shame for una self. You people, you are shameless. Una shame, they shame me. Let's continue. Hi. Children, look at children. Oh my, hey. Nigeria, now who do this thing? When will you guys wake up? If you think you are doing the Biafrans, you are doing the Igbos, you are doing the Eastern region, you are punishing the Southeast. No, you are doing yourself. It will turn around and bite you. It is a doggy-dog world. Doggy-dog world. Let's continue.
I know you've discussed this during the headlines. Really, really sad incident. But what really got me was that the Inspector General of Police over the weekend, Kayode Ebetukun, said that the fainting of the 6 suspects in court before their arraignment was a deliberate act scripted to attract negative attention. Vimbai, you saw that video. 90 days. These people were showing that they were malnourished. Right? You saw that. And some of them were asking for cookies, biscuits.
Kwashoko has come to the children of those that kill people of Biafra. This is a testimony. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. Before your eyes, in 2024, the same government that you love, the same government you blessed for what they did to the children of Biafra, today, they have given your own children kwashoko. See how malnourished these children look. 90 days. Do you know the meaning of 90 days? Not to eat good food. See the way they are scavenging for bread and biscuit here. Well, God is just. God is just. God believes in restoring ma'at, balance, where there is chaos. So what goes around comes around. Today, this one itself don't even worse past Kwashoko because they are hungry and they still say no. You are guilty of treason. Children, babies. Make we love the Zoo media. The Zoo media that say they believe in Nigeria. Make we love them today. Watch them complain. Watch the media complain. That's my own. No. Watch them complain now. Watch me continue. Continue.
Completely unacceptable incident that occurred. I mean, I know that, there's been outrage from different parts of Nigeria. Let me take MBA's position on the detained minors. They said, this does not make us look good at all. It makes the credence of our correctional facilities and our pre-trial detention condition questionable and deplorable and portrays a negative image of us in the international community.
It is now, but when they held Nnamdi Kanu, they went to Kenya to kidnap him. They brought him to that your shithole country. You people said nothing. You pretended. When it happens to a Biafra man, it is okay now. It is okay. We love Nigeria. Today, the chicken has come home to roost. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. This same government, they went to Kenya to kidnap a British citizen on holiday in Kenya. You all said nothing about it. You loved it. You were laughing at us. In assumption that it is only the Biafrans that will be the whipping boys in that zoo called Nigeria. But today, the children you are seeing here, they are from the north. Kaduna and the rest of them. The chicken has come home to roost. That is why we are saying we are leaving Nigeria with the commot. No be today. This one where you right here. No be today is that. No be today. Nyash on the back. That zoo called Nigeria is a contraption. They don't respect the rule of law. Today, now they are saying, we didn't know what happened. Tinubu is saying, I didn't know this happened. Arrest all the police officers that, detain these children. That is the lie they will lie to you. When they have done something wrong, when you expose them to the world where there is standard, the moment the international world see what Nigeria is doing, they know it's against the Child Act, the Child Protection Act. Once they do that one, your zoo government will panic and change mouth. Now they are changing mouth. The same way when the Biafrans exposed them to the world, now they are changing mouth. Now they have gone to employ Bianca Ojukwu. Bianca Ojukwu with the ploy to hope she can do her magic and stop Biafra. Oh God. You're wasting your time. The zoo is gone. Continue, I beg God, you continue.
Another Twitter user
Hollande
wrote, enough is enough. People are not just suffering from economic failure. They're being oppressed, silenced, and ignored. This assault on basic rights and dignity must end now. The world needs to see what we're enduring. We won't be silent. Hashtag Nigeria bleeds.
It must end now. It has come to bite your own people now. It must end now. It must end now. You guys, look, this is a taste of what things will look like when the Biafrans have left that your shithole called Nigeria. This is a taste of what your life will look like when we, the Biafrans, don't fight. When we fight to leave Nigeria. We go to watch Una like a movie. Every day, we go to watch those that love Nigeria. We go to watch Una like a television. When we have left you and have our own nation, we shall be watching you guys like a movie. It's a shame. End it now. End it now. Okay. End it now. But when they were doing it to Nnamdi Kanu, you didn't say end it now. Now you have come out with your big dirty mouth to say end it now. No. This is norm for you. It is normal. This is your way of life in that so-called Nigeria. It will not end. We shall be watching you guys like a movie. From the 2nd of December, we could watch Nigeria like a movie when we have left you. You bunch of animals. Okay. When they do it to the Biafrans, it is good now. You feel good about it. The Igbo must go. You loved it. In an election, they said the Igbo must go, and you loved it. No. Chicken has come home to roost. Continue.
I'm glad that Nigerians are talking about this incident because, a lot of people say Nigerians are complacent. But this really got me over the weekend. I saw a lot of reactions.
Akoko.
But also, the newly designated Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, over the weekend, expressed deep concern about the detention of the minors. The minister visited the minors at the detention facility and said that the ministry is working with authorities to expedite their cases in juvenile courts and ensure proper care. Over to you.
So, OG, according to the statistics, only 13%, that's 13% of children who are detained in Nigeria report that they are well fed. Only 12.9% report that they were given adequate materials for personal hygiene and clothing.
Hygiene?
So you look at it, this highlights a systemic failure that is going on and on. Let's also not forget that 10 million naira bail per person for each of these helpless young children was set.
Of anything like
and I saw one of the commentators saying that these children don't even look like they can afford 10,000 naira bail each.
Look at it now. Look at them. 10 million each. That tells you how lost your politicians are. Because somebody like Tinubu, 10 million is what he gives to his as a chicken change. Okay, how are you today? Are you going? I take this one. To them, 10 million is like 10 naira. So they don't understand the difference anymore. I mean, I've been around people that are stinkingly rich. Their thinking, their understanding don't change. They don't understand the difference between 10,000 naira and 10 million anymore, because to them now, 10 million is chicken change. I've been around rich men. If you see the way they spend on their concubines, 10 million is like chicken change. So to them, they have lost their sense of reasoning. See, children, your children, they give them 10 million as bail each. But today, now that the world media has put pressure on that shithole country, now they're saying, oh, we were not aware about it. We're not aware. I didn't know this was happening. So I tell, release all the children. Then the police officers that arrested them, you should lock up the police officers. But you must release all the children. It is happening now. But I'm calling just to shame them. Now shame, they make person shame. Shame, una shame, they shame me. And thank God, UNICEF and the rest, they've risen up and gave that zoo the water. That is how they will give you the water. When the Biafra don't declare, say we they go. If we not come, we go fight. No, wahala now. We go fight now. But the world go bear witness. Because this war will not end. As long as you choose to remain in our territory, this war will not end. That lie of no victor, no vanquish, it will not fly this time. That 419 you did to Philip Effiong and Ojukwu, when you said no victor, no vanquish. They trusted you. They bought into the idea of neutrality, say no victor, no vanquish. But till this day, the children of Biafra are still going through hell. I thank God, say Philip Effiong warned you. He told you, be careful. Treat the children of Biafra fairly. Be mindful how you treat them. If not, the children will once again rise up for Biafra. His advice entered your left and puffed out from your right ear. You ignored him. You did them 419. But today, the children of Biafra has risen up. And we are saying, never again. We are going home. Make we hear these guys they go. Make we hear them laugh. Continue.
How can you put 10 million naira bail on each of them? So this whole thing has just been, it is disgusting, to say the least, to observe how the situation has been managed. And even with all the outrage over the weekend, I thought more would have happened than, bring the case file. I saw an interview over the weekend where someone was saying, when bandits return children that they've kidnapped, they look healthier than how these children look after 90 days in our...
God bless this woman. Now you understand the memo. Now you get it. That even when the bandits, they kidnap children, 6 months, everything, all those things, when they come back, they look healthier, they look well kept. They are dressing well. They dress them in uniforms. That tells you that the government and the bandits, they collude. But these ones that are going through real, the detention, see how hungry they are looking. These ones that are going through the real detention, see how hungry they look. See how they are fainting. See how they are begging for biscuits and water in your court. This one is the real detention. The one for banditry, na paddy. Na government and the bandits, they collude. That's why when the bandits, they release them, they look so fresh. They look so pompous. They wear new shirts, new uniform. Make una use psychology. Make una use una brain. Kai! Continue, I beg.
Detention centers, which is just deplorable.
Absolutely. Dr. Bata, what is going on here? Okay, what does the law stipulate for
Very quickly, I'll just summarize. One, this is an abuse of prosecutorial powers on the part of the police. The police is saying they are quoting the Terrorism Prohibition and Prevention Act. They are quoting Treasonable Felony Act and all of that. Look, I don't see how justice will be done by intimidating and victimizing children, young persons, who are simply saying, look, there is bad governance and we are hungry. We deserve better. Number two is that the rights of these children and even the adults among them have been violated. The law is very clear. You mentioned the Child Rights Act of 2003. Under the Child Rights Act, all the rights that are enjoyed by adults are also to be enjoyed by children.
Not in your shithole country. You people don't forget. You guys, man. You guys disgust me, man. You guys, you pretend. Oh my God. Nigerians. Now what? Continue.
To the dignity of the human person, Section 34 of the 1999 Constitution. The right to fair hearing, 5 and 36 of the Constitution. The right to freedom of expression, Section 39 of the 1999 Constitution. The right to the freedom of assembly, Section 40 of the Constitution. All these rights have been violated. Now, they were even detained for 97 days. The law says under Section 35 that you cannot be detained beyond 48, maximum 72 hours.
The law says, Mr. Lawyer, my brother. Dr. Raven about it. The law says. What law are you talking about? What law are you talking about? The same law that said you cannot kidnap somebody and at the same time try the person. You cannot, get the fringe benefits from a wrongdoing. You said the law about the freedom of what? Assembly. The Biafrans, they will go and assemble to pray with a white flag. Your police will come and buy them. Nobody talks about it's okay. And the Igbos now. Now the Biafra now, buy them. You said the freedom of speech. And now the Kanu was speaking from England and to an extent from Kenya. Your Zoo government went to kidnap him since June 2021. And he's got no fair hearing. You kidnap somebody from, oh God, have mercy. Nigeria. Okay, continue. I didn't hear you.
Then the Child Rights Act is very specific. You don't detain minors in the same place with adults.
Yes.
You don't treat them in an unfair manner. You have to make sure that they have access to good care, food, medical care, and all of that.
Hold on there. Your Zoo government, they're in trouble now because even me personally, I wrote to UNICEF about the Child Care Act. Me personally, I took this video. I did a presentation yesterday and I sent it out to UNICEF. You see, so the water that your Zoo government is getting now your president is panicking. He's saying, "Oh, I was not aware. Balabu balaba, I was not aware about this. Who put children for prison? I was not aware. Okay, I want you to go and release all the children in the prison. Release them. Then the officers that lock up the children for 90 days, you must arrest all the officers. I was not aware." You see, we hit Nigeria from all angles. They hit them boom, boom, boom from all angles. Because what you did was barbaric to children. There is a law saying no women, no kids. Even in the war front, when there is a war, there is a law that says no women, no kids. You protect the women and the kids at all time, even in the face of war. I believe the UNICEF got the memo. And they gave the pressure to that Zoo government. We hit Nigeria from all angles. Everywhere they punch them. That's how it will be. From 2nd of December, when Biafra don't declare, now, come by us now. Come by now. Bring your army, come now. Everything will be documented. You buy us, we buy on our back. All granote na granote. You shoot your granote, we shoot our granote back. All granote na granote. With the way to now, not today. We are the new generation. We are the new breed. Now we understand when they say the world is now a global village. We the Biafrans were everywhere around the whole world. So we have the ears of the world. With the way to now, 2nd of December, this nonsense with the way to now. Animals. Continue, my beg.
Also have to make sure that the ones that are below the age of 14, below the age of 14 is what the Children and Young Persons Act says, that they are kept in a bus style, in a man home, that they go to the juvenile court. All of these have been violated. What is the solution? Mazi Afamosigwe, NBA president, Femi Falana, SAN, the Minister of Women Affairs, who were set up. And also this morning in the BAF, they've also all given us indications of how this matter should be resolved. To wit, the Attorney General of the Federation has a responsibility to invoke his powers under Section 174 and 211 of the 1999 Constitution to say that these children should just be released.
Chop food.
And to see that justice has been done. It must not be a crime in Nigeria for somebody to say, I'm hungry. How can that amount to a crime?
It is a crime, my brother.
Inibe also made the point that does it mean that the government of Nigeria is afraid of children?
That's the question.
And
That's the
these children that have been given a bail of 10 million naira each, when adults who are confirmed criminals, even in the eyes of the law or the right-thinking members of society, they are asked to come and pay 500,000 naira. Right. Who is that man who misbehaved the other day? The bail they gave him was 500,000 naira. But minors, they said they should come and pay 10 million naira each. That's Nigeria. I don't want to mention the man's name, but you know him, that big man who was saying, do you know who I am?
All right. Dr. Bati,
I don't know his name. I don't want to mention his name.
I believe that a day will come by, Dr. Bati, that I'll see the time where minors, protesters are being charged for treason.
Oh, this is the beginning. From the smell of mess, you can tell the taste of shit. You said you never believed you'll see the day, that one day, a day will come where minors are treated like, adults. My sister, in that's your shithole country that you believe in, I'm sorry. This is just the beginning. A country without value, a country without morals, a country without standards, a country that does not respect the rule of law. Expect this and many more to happen. With all due respect, in the Western world, even when children are going astray, I was saying this just last week, when children in the Western world are going astray, being stubborn, what we do in the Western world is give them jobs, poster boy jobs, where they go to share, leaflets, pamphlets in people's doors. That way, by so doing, they are getting discipline. That's how we discipline our children in the Western world. We don't beat them. We don't lock them up for 90 days and throw away the keys, only to panic when the Western world has put the pressure on your shithole country. Now your president is saying, oh, I was not aware of these children being in jail for 90 years. You claim to be the president of that zoo. It means you preside over all affairs in that zoo called Nigeria. And now he's saying, I'm not aware. I was not aware. Who locked them there? Who put them in jail? 90 days? Release them. God have mercy. Unashamed, shame me. Those of you that believe in Nigeria, those of you that love Nigeria, unashamed, shame me. This is the beginning. Those of you that love Nigeria, this is the beginning. Even your children are no longer spared. Your children should be in school, protesting that they are hungry. Look at what they did them. Even 10 million, even the judge that gave a bail of 10 million. Think about that. Somebody who should be learned, a judge. To show you how corrupt your system is. A judge that should, dismiss all the whole cases. He said, no. For all the children who fainted, we can take them away from the case. The other ones who did not faint, I give them 10 million bail. And with this 10 million, you must bring 2 people as a shorty. One must be from civil service. The other can be a parent or a guardian. This is the thinking of a judge in that shithole country. And you are assuming it is just the politicians? No, my sister Oji, it is deep-rooted. Your Nigeria is gone. The Nigeria you love is gone. Nigeria is in the toilet. Nigeria don't fall for ground. Make una match am. Your Nigeria is gone. And from 2nd of December, me and my people, we shall be watching you guys from the window. But I told you, I will be from the window watching your country called Nigeria, because by then, Biafra, we don't go. That's your shithole country. They shame me. Nigeria, they shame me. I rest my case. From 2nd of December, we are going home. This nonsense will not be tolerated in Biafra land. We shall uphold justice, equality, and fairness. The children, they are our number 1 asset because they own the future. They will never go through this. 90 days. Do you know the torture, the trauma, the anxiety, the depression, the scar, the mental scar you have put these children through? At a time when their brain is still forming. You make them go through this. 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 10 years old. You allow them to go through this. It can only happen in a shito country. And I thank God UNICEF have given you guys the water as well. Because I personally wrote to UNICEF. Say, how can you say you are protecting the rights of children? And look at what is happening in that shithole country you want us to belong to. A country that Britain created. Look at what they are doing to children. I rest my case. For those that have ears, make them hear. For those that have ears, let them hear. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. God bless you. Bye-bye. Yeah, Biafra, Biafra. Yeah, Superstar Media. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra. I wanna know. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. I wanna know. We going back to the land. We going back to the motherland. Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the motherland. Tell me about Biafra, Biafra. Tell me about Biafra. We going back to the land.